Imagine a world of endless midnight, crushing pressures, and water so cold it's almost freezing. That's the abyss, Earth's biggest and most unexplored habitat. Down here, thousands of feet below the sunlit surface, lives a creature so strange, so ghostly, it's like something from a dream. This is the home of the Dumbo octopus, an animal that turns our ideas about life upside down and shows us just how creative nature can be, even when things get incredibly tough. What's really going on in these pitch black depths? How do these mysterious cephalopods behave when no one's around to see? Get ready to explore a world where just surviving is an art, and where behaviors we've never seen before are only just starting to come to light. For ages, the deep ocean kept its secrets locked away. The Dumbo octopus, with those ear-like fins that remind you of a certain Disney elephant, was more like a legend than a real creature for a very long time. And get this, a Dumbo octopus holds the record for the deepest an octopus has ever been seen. It was spotted an incredible 6,957 meters down. That's nearly 23,000 feet in the Java Trench. That's over 4 miles straight down, in a place where the pressure is more than 600 times what it is at sea level. For any animal to even exist there, let alone do well, is a kind of biological miracle. But it's not just their toughness that grabs us, it's the unfolding mystery of their everyday lives. Their unique ways of surviving and behaviors that scientists are only now beginning to piece together. The deep sea is like another planet. Sunlight doesn't make it much past 1,000 meters, leaving everything else in total permanent darkness, a place fittingly called the aphotic zone. Down there, temperatures hang just above freezing. The pressure is so intense it could crush a person like a tin can. It's a world where food is incredibly hard to come by, and finding a mate in that huge, inky blackness is a massive challenge. These extreme conditions are what shaped the Dumbo octopus into the amazing creature it is today. But they also make it incredibly difficult for researchers to study them. For decades, what little we knew about these animals came from damaged ones accidentally pulled up in deep-sea fishing nets. The first living Dumbo wasn't even seen in its natural habitat until the 1990s, when deep-sea submersibles and remotely operated vehicles, or ROVs, came onto the scene. Just picture trying to study an animal that lives miles under the ocean, in a place that's hostile to both people and our technology. Every tiny glimpse, every bit of footage is a hard-earned victory against the abyss. It's this wall of inaccessibility that's kept so many of their behaviors a deep secret until now. We're only just starting to get a handle on how these charmingly odd octopuses get around in their lightless, high-pressure world. A world where every single movement, every action tells a story of millions of years of evolution. The Dumbo octopus, part of the Grimpatudus genus, isn't just named for its fins. Those fins pretty much define it. These big ear-like fins are its main way of getting around, letting it fly through the water with a graceful, almost ballet-like flapping. This way of moving is super energy efficient, which is absolutely vital for surviving in a place where saving energy is everything. They can hover peacefully above the ocean floor like a ghostly ship in the crushing dark, looking for their next meal or maybe a mate. But those fins aren't their only trick. Dumbo octopuses have a surprising number of ways to move. They can stretch out and pull in the webbing between their tentacles, giving them a sudden burst of speed for a quick escape. And yes, just like their cousins in shallower waters, they can use jet propulsion by shooting water out of their funnel, though they seem to use this energy-guzzling method pretty sparingly. They've also been seen crawling along the seabed using their arms, which is a more typical octopus way of walking. What's really cool is how they can switch between these methods so smoothly, making them incredibly nimble in the complex three-dimensional world of the deep sea. This lets them navigate tricky underwater landscapes and react to threats or opportunities with surprising speed. Speaking of threats, unlike most octopuses, the Dumbo octopus doesn't have an ink sac. In the permanent darkness where it lives, an ink cloud wouldn't be much of a defense, would it? Instead, they probably rely on making quick getaways, using those fins and their webbed arms to zoom off. Some studies suggest they can change their look a bit. Not as wildly as shallow water octopuses, but enough to blend into the dark, muddy backgrounds of the deep sea. Their main predators are thought to be deep diving fish like certain sharks and marine mammals like dolphins and sperm whales that dare to venture into these tough depths. Still, Because there's just not much life down there. They probably don't run into predators as often as their relatives closer to the surface. In the vast, food-poor expanse of the deep sea, finding and catching something to eat takes special skills. The Dumbo octopus is a forager, often seen hovering patiently just above the ocean floor. Those famous fins keep it floating with hardly any effort, letting it scan the seabed for any sign of life. When it spots potential prey, usually small crustaceans like copepods, isopods, and amphipods, or bristleworms that live on or in the seafloor, the Dumbo doesn't chase it down like other octopuses. Instead, it uses a pounce and smother technique. With a quick move, it drops down onto its unsuspecting meal, using its umbrella-like webbed arms to completely cover the prey. This traps the food, making sure it can't escape into the darkness. This strategy really boosts their chances of a successful hunt in a place where every calorie is precious and meals can be very few and far between. Some scientists think they might go weeks or even months between successful hunts because their metabolisms are incredibly slow. One of the most unusual things about how they eat, something perhaps not widely known before, is how they actually consume their catch. If you're as fascinated by these deep sea mysteries and the incredible Dumbo octopus as we are, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. You won't want to miss our next exploration into the unknown as we keep digging into the secrets hidden in Earth's deepest spots. Our understanding of the Dumbo octopus is a story of slow, careful discovery, a real testament to how hard it is to explore Earth's final frontier. For a long time in scientific history, these creatures were like ghosts, known only from the odd, often damaged specimen pulled up from incredible depths. Lately, we've seen some really cool advancements. Researchers are using gentle methods like high-def video and eDNA sampling to study these animals without disturbing them or their fragile homes. Each new species adds another piece to the puzzle of deep-sea biodiversity. And yet so much is still a mystery. How exactly do they find their way across the huge, seemingly featureless plains of the abyss? What are the full details of their social lives, if they even have any beyond mating? How do they sense their prey in total darkness across different kinds of terrain? While we've seen glimpses of incredible behaviors, we're probably only just scratching the surface. There's so much more to their lives than we realize. The Dumbo octopus, with its adorable fins and ethereal grace, is definitely more than just a pretty face from the ocean depths. It's a symbol of resilience, a master of adaptation, thriving in a place that would mean instant death for most other living things. From its super efficient way of flying through the water, to its pounce and swallow feeding trick, and its truly amazing continuous reproductive cycle, every single thing about the Dumbo octopus's biology and behavior is a lesson in how to survive against unbelievable odds. They remind us that the deep ocean, which we often think of as a barren wasteland, is actually bursting with unique life forms, each with its own set of incredible survival tactics developed over millions of years. The behaviors we're seeing now, some for the very first time, are like windows into a world that was hidden from human eyes until very recently. As technology keeps getting better, letting us look deeper and longer into the abyss, who knows what other mysterious behaviors and unbelievable creatures are waiting to be found. The Dumbo octopus rules its pitch-black kingdom, a true testament to the enduring power of life and the endless wonders still hidden in Earth's final frontier. What did you find most amazing about the Dumbo octopus's secret life in the abyss? Was it their unique way of moving, their all-in-one meal strategy? And of course, if you haven't already, subscribe and join us for more adventures into the deepest, darkest, and most mysterious corners of our planet.